NFL football. Super Bowl 56. Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
To kick off for Tampa Bay.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive.
27-yard line.
And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it. It gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Throwing again. Barnett. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Barnett. And he is going to have the Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
The Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Ndamukong Suh. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they run the option on second down. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Barnett. He'll get this one to Pittman. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
Brady now on first down to Evans on the slant. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Brady to throw again. There's Evans again, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Brady's throw complete there to Evans. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
First down.
Now Brady again. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
On the pickup, brings up second and 2 at the 17-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady, that's caught by Howard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. Again, it's Brady. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. Second down. Darius Leonard, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. Gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Bucs.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Over the middle, complete. That's Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up of 12 yards.
10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Leonard on the tackle.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
Here's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's called. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
For Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question is, will they?
22-yard line.
From the gun, Barnett. He's got Burton here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
He finds Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Barnett. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
To kick off for Indianapolis.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Malik Hooker on the coverage.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Brady. And now to the middle, and it's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. From midfield, here's Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Evans. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Evans once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Matt Gay now for the Bucs field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Buccaneers 24, Colts 7.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back out to Brandon Godden.
Everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own.
Mike Evans in the Tampa offense about to set up shop. And the highlights roll, and there have been a lot of them.
He is absolutely stuffing the stat sheet, isn't he? I mean, you name it, he's doing it. Getting in the end zone
Check.
multiple times, big check, right? How about the yardage total?
Over 100, check.
Big check. So that means he's breaking down the defense every which way. And so far, they've had no answer for him.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Look at this. Middle of the field. Breakaway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, take it to the house.
For Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken at about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now what do you do?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. From the gun, Barnett. The toss here completed to Pittman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
Operating from the gun, Barnett. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And a nice run there, going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 31. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1-yard line.
On first down, Barnett. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work.
The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the return will stop it well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, it's Brady. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Ran the perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throw there, incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion, but this time the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
He's got the first down inside the 10, and down to the 7-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Throwing now is Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 5 touchdown passes now for Tom Brady. And this offense continues to pour it on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, Barnett. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Barnett. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
On out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
To throw on 2nd down. Barnett. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll go down at the 28.
Complete
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
From the gun, Barnett. And he's going to go down. They get to it back at the 40. Devin White able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. Like the way I said that, in his defense.
In his defense.
See what I did there?
He needs better protection, that's for sure. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll run with Coleman on first down. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They will run again with Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Tevin Coleman. That's good for a Colts. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun, Barnett. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 3 yards out. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. They'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
And he knocks it through. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The throw over the middle taken in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown,
Well, they certainly have the look of a team with something to prove, don't they? All week, as we prepared for this game, we kept reading about how they said they're going to play a full 60 minutes this week. Has nothing to do with their opponent. No disrespect intended, but they wanted to be people of their word, playing this thing all the way out, trying to finish it strong.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Is good.
An extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
14.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And that might just cement it. A return for a late touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest state.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead, they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.